Think of elements of basketball, association football, and any number of other modern sports, then combine them, and you might have an idea of what it means to play pok-ta-pok or pelota. But you wouldn't even come close to the kind of dedication these players have for a physically and mentally demanding discipline like this one.
This game has been played thousands of years ago, even here in Belize. If you visit the archaeological sites, you can see evidence because we have the courts. Now this version of this game was only played using the hip, because we have other versions, but this one it was played using the hip only. So if the player touches the ball with the hand, we minus 1 point from the group and we add it to the other group. If this happens, the ball touches the player on the leg, on the foot, it's 2 points that is taken away and added to the other group. If the player sits on the ball, that happens very often, it's 3 points. And if long ago, if the ball goes through the hoop, it was automatically a win. But then we decided that because we have some very good players who in less than 1 minute can pass that ball through that hoop. And then what will happen to the audience? The game will finish. So we decided that instead of doing that, if the player passes the ball through the hoop, you get 10 points.
Team Ek Balam, aka the Black Jaguars in Maya dialect, swept through its opponents from Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador, and especially Guatemala. The 6-member team, all residents of Yo Creek Village in the Orange Walk district, defeated one Guatemalan side by 110 points to nothing. Member Eric Cal also won the individual competition. He describes the spiritual challenge of playing a game which can occasionally be deadly.
The importance about it is, not simply just as a sport, but pok-ta-pok is also a very a spiritual event whereby it entails a lot of culture, discipline, and also players to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, because it's very strenuous. Just the hit of that ball, could cause an accident and could send you to the hospital. We've had several incidents whereby players get hurt severely. They tend to break their hands, and of course this can even break a rib from you. So you have to really be prepared physically and be in the best condition possible.
Nelson Blanco introduced us to the ball used in the game, slightly larger than a regulation baseball and fairly heavier. The team is now used to playing with the 6 to 7 pound ball, but it still packs a punch.
We do some physical exercise, but it's mostly hitting the ball. After some months of practicing it, the body tends to get adapted to receiving the hits. But even for us, we still need a little bit more training because most of us work, and some of us are students. So basically, we only practice 2-3 times a week. And after the time that we've been practicing, your body tends to get accustomed to it. But even for us on this tournament, playing so many games one after the other, it does cause a little bit of damage to you, a few bruises. As I mentioned, the ball weighs from 6 to 7 pounds, so it will do a little bit of damage, especially at the force that the other teams are throwing it at you.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement, but another team is being formed out of Shaibe Corozal district, and with the success of these Black Jaguars, expect to see more of this game at a venue near you. Aaron Hughes reporting for News 5.